Has the scale stopped moving? Don't panic. Here's why that number doesn't tell the full story. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Weight Loss War podcast. I am your host, Trevor. As usual, we're going to start off today with a quote. Today's is by Brian Tracy, who said, "Leaders never use the word failure. They look upon setbacks as learning experiences." Now, I think that's just something that we can all apply to our lives. Use that as you will. I like that quote. But anyway, today we're going to be calling out one of the biggest mental traps in weight loss, and that is the scale obsession. We've all been there. We step on the scale hoping and expecting to see progress, and it hasn't budged, or even worse, it has gone up. But it's important to remember that this is the truth. The scale doesn't tell the full story. So today we're going to just go over briefly why your weight can fluctuate and what other progress markers matter, and how to track your journey without losing your mind. So the first thing, the scale lies. That number will go up and down every day, even when you're doing everything right, for a few reasons. The first is water retention. If you're eating more salt or carbs, or if you're working out hard, these things can cause your body to hold on to extra water. It's just the way it is. Water is weight. You are not getting rid of it. Your weight fluctuates. The next thing is hormonal shifts. Especially for women, your monthly hormone cycles can impact your water weight significantly. Again, fluctuating your weight day to day and week to week. And then your digestion and bowel movements. The scale reflects everything in your system, not just fat loss. So you could be losing fat and inches and things and not losing weight. And that doesn't really reflect on the scale. So if you're freaking out over 1 or 2 pound shifts overnight, it's okay. Just breathe, relax. It's completely normal. And so this is why I tell people to focus on non-scale victories. Things like body measurements. I like to measure my waist, my hips. I even do my belly, my stomach, my neck. You do these things and start from the beginning, take a baseline, and then you can measure that every 2 or 4 weeks. That way you have an idea if you're moving up, if you're moving down. It's a more accurate way to see how you're doing, how your clothes are fitting. If your clothes are fitting better, if your jeans fit better, that's progress, regardless of what the scale says. Are you lifting heavier? Are you moving heavier, moving easier? Are you feeling more energized? These things are non-scale victories, but they are huge. Do you feel better? Do you move better? And then progress pictures. Do not underestimate the impact that a before and after picture can have. That's why we want all of our patients, when they sign up, to take a before and an after picture. Or before, not when they sign up. They take a before picture because it helps so much. It is immensely valuable because you don't see the progress because you are seeing yourself in the mirror every day. But if you take a picture when you started your journey and then 3 months later, you see the difference, that is huge. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is your confidence and mindset. Are you showing up more consistently, and do you believe in yourself more? Do you feel better mentally? Those things are massive. That's why we focus on non-scale victories. The scale, and I'm going to talk about this right now, the scale is a trend. That's where it becomes helpful. If you are moving upward, you're getting heavier and heavier as weeks go by, that may be a signal that you need to make a couple of changes, tweak your diet, things like that. If you are going down, then that means you're in the right direction. You do this weekly or monthly, depending on how you feel. You don't need to do it daily, because when you do, you lose focus of what really matters. And then the same thing, take measurements every month. Use progress photos, and then focus, like I said, on those non-scale victories, because those are so important. It's about how we feel. It's about the quality of our life, not the number on the scale. And it is a tool, just like all of these other measurements, all of these other things. They are tools to help us see our progress and make sure that we are moving in the right direction. So don't focus on your weight. It's just one data point. It does not define your progress, and it certainly doesn't define your worth. That is the thing, and maybe I haven't emphasized this enough. This does not define your worth. We are trying to help each other. We're trying to be a community of people helping each other make healthier choices and improving the quality of our life. This is not a fat shaming podcast. This is not anything like that. This is something to help each and every one of us make informed decisions, make healthier life choices, and move forward. Like I said, I call this the Weight Loss War podcast because it is a lifelong thing. We don't get to our goal weight and then just magically stay there for the rest of our lives. We end up working towards it forever. And that's the point of this podcast, is to make positive changes, small habits, tiny things that we can change here and there and build upon so that we improve the quality of our life. So the scale certainly does not define your worth. We are trying to help each other. We are already worth what we are. I'm not going to get religious. I believe everyone is a child of God, though. If you're religious, then great. You probably agree with me. If you are not religious, the message is the same. We are all worth it. We are all equal, of equal worth, I guess. So I feel like this is getting on a tangent, but I feel that it's important. We are all, as human beings, intrinsically worth something. And that worth is equal whether you are a millionaire, whether you are 90 years old, whether you're 10 years old, whether you're 2 years old, whether you're 20 years old, whether you're struggling, whether you're on the right track, whether you are 100 pounds overweight, whether you are perfect and happy where you are. We are trying to come together and be a community that will support each other in creating a better quality of life for ourselves and others. So, anyway, I apologize for getting on that tangent. I just felt like I needed to say that. After 110 episodes of this podcast, I don't know if I have said it quite like I should, and maybe I need to emphasize that more. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up there and get off my soapbox. But to all of you listening, I would love to hear your non-scale victories. What's something that you've noticed that has nothing to do with the scale as you have been working towards your journey, working on your health journey? Feel free to send me a message, DM us on Instagram, leave a comment on our latest post. And as always, if you found this helpful, please follow this podcast, leave a review, and share it with someone who may be feeling frustrated by the scale. Until next time, I'm Trevor, your host. Track smarter, not harder, and keep fighting your weight loss war.